morning, everyone. It is good to see all of you again. Everyone, how are you this morning? All right, I'm good. Everyone, today is Friday, so you may be very happy to know that tomorrow we don't have class. But don't be happy yet, because there are a lot of lessons to learn in this video, and you need to do a lot of things for your holiday. Since you cannot go anywhere, you should stay at home because of the COVID-19. That is the reason why I give you a lot of things to do at home. So I said today you are going to study a lot of things because we will study 2 lessons in this video. So we start our lesson 2 from our book, which is the book that we use today. This book, Speaking Tutor to the 3A, and there are 2 lessons, lesson 2 and lesson 3. So in our lesson 2, you will learn some structure, which is time sequences. What are these? Those are the words that used to express time or order. We have the word next, second, first, lastly, after, that, third, and finally. But before we look at all of those, I would like to draw your attention to some point that we need to look back. Here is the lesson that you already learned from the previous videos. And this lesson is about giving your reactions. So everyone, now you should turn to page 16 and you will see some of the exercise there. Okay, on page 16 here, you can see this is the exercise that you will do very soon. But before you do those exercises, I would like to specify all these points for you first, so that it helps you to practice the exercise in this book much easier. Okay, let's start with all of these. So why would you need to give your reactions? So when you speak or have a conversation with someone, it is really important to show your reaction, which means you're enthusiastic, so that your conversation will go on, and people will speak to you much more. Okay, let's start with the first one. That's awesome. So this phrase you can use to react to some information that you find very interesting. For example, when people say, "Hey friend, I got an A+ for my exam," and you say, "Wow, that's awesome," which means you show your excitement. Next, you must be so excited. So you can say this, and you can kind of asking or reassure the people feeling. The same situation, your friend comes and said to you, "Hey friend, I get an A for my math exam." And you say, "Wow, you must be so excited. How did you do that?" Right? So these are the way that you show your reactions. Next, the word "that" sounds cool, which means you react to some information that really cool to you. For example, during my vacation, I stayed in a hotel which made of ice. It is strange, right? The hotel that made from ice, and then you say, "That's cool. I have never heard of that before." Okay, so that is the way you react to those kind of information. We use the word "that sounds cool," right? Next, about food. Let's say your friend cooked a very delicious food and they put it on the table. And you see that food and say, "Wow, how delicious, all of those." So this is the way you react. That's great is also used to express your excitement. Or really, you might use to kind of surprise when you hear some information. When someone tells you something that you think is unbelievable. For example, a friend of yours come and tell you, "I love you," and you think it is maybe a joke. Really? Okay, so kind of surprise, right? When you surprise, you can react using this one. Really? Okay, very good. Now you know all of these. What you will do after you continue watching this video, everyone, turn your book to page 16 here. You're speaking to the 3A to page 16. And you can see this exercise over here. And this exercise, you need to practice all those reactions. And if you cannot do it, you can open your book to page 15. There are a conversation that you learned from the previous week videos, and it can help you. All of those phrases are taken from these conversations. So make sure you read this conversation and continue to do this exercise. So after you finish, you should continue to watch this video and you will learn something new from this videos. Okay, so spend around like 3 or 4 minutes. Try to do those exercise by yourself. And don't forget, everyone, after you finish doing those exercise, make sure you take a picture of your answer and send to your group study. Okay, so now let's start those exercise in your book on page 16. Very good, everyone. I think now you already finished your exercise, and let your homeroom teacher check the answer for you. But in this video, I would like to remind you that we are going to continue our lesson, which is lesson 2. We told earlier, lesson 2. So the lesson 2, we learned about time sequences. So you need to use all these words in order to talk about time or the order, right? So all these words you learned already. I think you learned already from the previous playboard. So now what you need to do, I would like all of you to put those words in the correct order. Which one happened first and which one happened in the last, okay? So I want to spend 1 minute only. Do this, put the word from the box here and put it on the line with the correct timeline. First and then what, okay? So let me give you the first answer. It must be first and then, okay, do it now, everyone. Alright, now let's check the answer all together. First and then, second, third, after that, lastly, and finally. Here you can see first means something that happened at the beginning and it followed by the phrase second, third, after that, lastly, and finally. Okay, so what now is time for all of you to open your book again. Okay, that is why I always remind you to buy the course book from your campus, because we use this book a lot in our lesson. Okay, so when you finish ordering these time sequences, now it's time for you to open your book to page. We want to page 18 here, page 18, as you can see, page 18. So what you need to do on page 18, you need to look at the example. They have 4 sentences for you as an example. What you need to do, you need to make those sentences your own sentences. Write the sentences in your own word here. You have 4 lines so that you can write those on those lines. So what you need to write? So there is 2 questions that you need to answer. So what do you enjoy and why do you enjoy it? So give 3 reasons why you enjoy those activities. You can choose those activities by your own. For example, reading, why you like those, why you like reading first, second, and third. So write your answer in your course book and take a picture, send to your group study. Okay? Good. Now spend around 3 minutes to think about what you enjoy doing and the reason. At least 3 reasons, okay? Okay, everyone, let's start doing it now. Very good. I think now you already finished and you talk about what you enjoy doing and the reason. For further practice, there is one interesting exercise on page 19. And on page 19, the exercise is describe the picture. Okay? So when you see the picture here on page 19, let me open the book for you. Here, everyone. On page 19, how many pictures are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So what you need to do, you need to describe the event in this picture. So don't forget what to use the time sequence that you learned earlier. I prepared a short speech for all of you as a sample. So after I finish my sample easy speech, it is the time for all of you to describe this picture in your own word. So everyone listen carefully. I will describe this picture in a very simple and easy way so that you can make your own description of this picture much more interesting. So I just give you a sample and simple and easy, okay? So now let's start. In the picture, you can see here in the picture, there are 4 people. They are family and they go camping in the jungle together every summer. There are 4 reasons why they like camping. The first reason, they are living in the city, so they want to escape the city because of the noise from the traffic. So they go camping in the forest in order to enjoy the quietness of the jungle. Second, they go camping because they can enjoy their dinner all together under the star at night. Because in the city, there are a lot of artificial lights. So they cannot see the sky clearly at night. So they go camping. Third reason why they like camping, because they can sit around the campfire and talk about their fun thing, or they can eat their favorite sweet, which is here, marshmallow. The fourth reason why they like camping, because they want to see the wild animal. Living in the city, you can only see car, you can only see a big tall building, but you never see wild animals such as squirrel, beetle. Those animals only live in the jungle. Okay, so that's it for my description of this picture. Now it is the time for you to describe this picture for your friend. So I want to record your voice and describe this picture. And here are the words in the yellow. These are useful expressions for all of you to use in order to describe this picture. And again, don't forget everyone, use the word here that you have learned. First, second, third, after that, lastly, and finally to describe this picture. This book is speaking tutor, which means you need to speak a lot in order to improve your English speaking ability. Alright? So now you have heard my sample description of this picture. And everyone, are you ready to describe your own? Okay, I think you are ready now. So let's start. Very good. So after you record your voice and send it to your homeroom teacher or your friend will be able to listen to your voice, and it will be interesting. Everyone, don't be shy. Just speak, okay? So you will be improved The more you speak, the more fluency you will become. Okay, very good. So what this activity is to describe the picture. And do you remember when we were at school? Each term you were asked to do a presentation, right? So it's similar to this kind of activity. You need to talk about a specific topic. Okay, so in this video, before the end of our lesson 2, we will look at some tips in order to give a good presentation. Everyone, there are 2 main points for this video. So the first one, to give a good presentation, you need to understand how many parts that you should do in your presentation. Right? It is similar to this picture description. In presentation, we have 3 main parts. It's very the same or similar to the writing skill. They have 3 main parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. So everyone, don't forget to use all these time sequences in your presentation. It creates the flow of your speech. Very good. When you know the part of this presentation, you cannot just start to present what you want. You need to prepare. Okay? So the better you prepare your presentations, the better speed you will produce. So here are the outline, which mean a kind of map that help you draw the direction where you should go, what you should speak, what you should present. Okay, so here are the outline of the important point, and it is really easy to remember. All of these are W8 questions. So during your presentation, you can answer this question. Okay, so let's start with our sample lesson. You can find this example on page 20. So we will analyze the structure of those speech together. So everyone, open your book to page 20 now. Okay, here on page 20, you can see there are 3 parts. What are those 3 parts? Introduction, body, and conclusion. Now everyone, let's look at these. They are not in the correct order. It should be introduction first, and the next one is the body, and the last one is the conclusion. But the example in your book is not in the correct order. Why they put it in this order? Because they want you to arrange into the correct order. So everyone, now let's arrange these in the correct order with me all together. So the first one has been done for you. The last paragraph is the first one. Is the introduction, right? So let's read the introductions. So this is the best way that you can start your presentation. Okay, let me read this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The topic of my presentation is my favorite vacation. I believe everyone has a favorite vacation. My favorite vacation is camping in the mountain. Every summer, I go camping in the mountains with my family. So there are 2 more. Which one is the body? The first paragraph or the second paragraph? Very good. The body of this presentation is the first paragraph. So let's read this all together. There are 3 reasons why camping in the mountain is my favorite kind of vacation. First, it is a fun vacation to take with people you love. Second, I love the food we eat when we go camping. Lastly, I enjoy the activities you can do in the mountains. The last paragraph is the conclusions. In conclusion, I like to say that camping in the mountains is my favorite kind of vacation. Don't hesitate to go camping in the mountains. So everyone, Have you noticed the use of the time sequence in the body paragraph? They use first, second, lastly. Okay, it's create the flow of idea. Now, after you know the part of this speech, it is the time for us to analyze the outline. So can you analyze the outline of this speech? Okay, so this time I will analyze for you. But next you will do it by yourself. So what is the title of our sample passage here? What is the title, everyone? So the title is my favorite vacations. My favorite vacations. So what is your favorite vacations? In this text they say camping in the mountain. Here you can find on the top of your paragraph. So camping in the mountain. Where? You already answered this question, which means in the mountain is where, okay? So next, when they go on camping here, everyone, when you can find the answer in this presentation. Every summer. Very good. Who? They go with who? With their friend? No, they go with their family. The important one is the reason why. Why they go camping? How many reasons? How many reasons, everyone? There are three reasons. That's why they use the word first, second, and lastly. Very good. Now after I analyze the outline of the presentations for you, it's time for you to create your own outline to prepare for your short presentations. Okay? On your book, page 21, there is a free space for you to write your own outline. And the book also provides you the structure of the presentations. So one is good to prepare your presentations since you are going to give a presentation to your classmate very soon. Okay? So it's a good time for you to prepare now. So one here you need to create your own outline and prepare your presentation over here. So after you finish doing all of those, you should be able to give a good presentation. Alright everyone, after we finish the lesson 2, that's it for lesson 2. Let me recap what we have learned from lesson 2. From lesson 2, you learn to use the time sequence here. First, second, third, after that, lastly and finally. And you also learn to create the outline for your presentations. Okay, in a few minutes, we will start our lesson 3. So in our lesson 3, you are not going to do much work, but what you need to do, you need to listen to a conversation and answer some question about the lesson. So everyone now, I would like to ask a few minutes from all of you to prepare for the next lesson. Okay, see you very soon.
Okay, hello everyone. See you again. So after we finish our lesson 2, now is a good time to start our lesson 3. As I said in the first few minutes in our video, you will have a lot of things to do, right? Sure, because tomorrow you don't have class and you can't go anywhere, so you stay at home and do those exercise. So now we are going to study our lesson 3, and in this lesson you are going to practice, everyone, practice what you have learned from the previous lesson. Okay, very good. So now before we start all the main activity for today, I would like to ask you an interesting question, everyone. Imagine that one day you need to go on holiday, and what you need to do, you can only pack 3 things for your holiday. So what are those 3 things that you want to pack with you? Alright, what do you want to know my idea? What I am going to pack with me for my holiday? Okay, let me share those with you. So the first thing that I am going to pack with me for my holiday, the first one is smartphone. Why I pack smartphone with me? Because smartphone is very helpful. I can check the locations on the Google Map. I can ask for help if I have any problem. I can check the internet to find information. Okay, and the second thing I will pack with me is books. So everyone, I really love readings. For example, when I stay at home, I spend around 15 to 20 minutes every day read one book. Okay, so when I go on holiday, I will miss my book. That's why I am going to pack book with me to read. Last but not least, everyone, do you know what I am going to pack? Money, right? You cannot go on holiday without money in your pocket. It is impossible, right? So these are the 3 main things that I am going to pack with you. How about you, everyone? Think of those 3 things. So why I would like all of you to think of those 3 things? Because it is really helpful for you to present your idea. But present your idea with these 3 things is not enough. Let's look at the first thing that I present to you. I say I will bring smartphone with me for my holiday. But I'm not finished here. I need to give reason. I need to give more detail to support my idea. Why I pick up smartphone? I need to give more supporting detail to support my choice, right? So in this today lesson, we are going to look at how you can give support detail to your idea. But before we move on to those points, I would like you to open your book on page 23. Everyone, on page 23, you will learn this conversation. There are 2 friends and a reporter. They are going to the beach. So you will learn to analyze the structure here, and also you will encounter some difficult vocabulary. I have read this conversation and I find only 2 difficult words that I think you need to know before you listen to the conversations. So there are 2 words here. The first one is tropicals. So tropical refer to the weather which is hot. So if you go to a tropical country, which means the weather there is hot, right? And the second word is sweating, right? It related to the first word. So if you go to a tropical country, which means a hot country, you will be sweating. So what does sweating mean, everyone? Imagine that you are in the room without air conditioners, without the fan, and you close the door, you close the windows. What happened to you? You will be sweating. So sweating means there's a liquid coming out of your body, okay? And it's caused by the hot weather. And this is the two difficult words that I think you should know, and you will hear this word in the conversation, everyone. So before we listen and read the conversation, we are going to answer those 4 questions. So why you need to read and listen to the conversation? Because you need to answer these four questions. So you need to understand those 4 questions first, because you are going to listen to the conversations only once time. Okay, the first question, what are they talking about? The second one, how often do they come to the beach? 3, why do they enjoy the beach? Give 3 reasons. 4, can you underline the reporter's reactions? So you learn from the previous lesson to analyze people's reactions. So now everyone, are you ready? So pay attention to the tab script, because it is play only one for you. So everyone, are you ready? Okay, good. Now listen to the tab script together. Okay, let me try to play this.
Dialogue. We come to the beach every school vacation.
Hi, I'm a reporter from Best Vacation News. Are you guys on vacation?
Hi. Yes, we are on vacation. We come to the beach every school vacation.
That's awesome. Why do you come here every school vacation?
It's a fantastic place to relax, have fun, and hang out with friends.
I see. What do you especially like about going to the beach?
Well, first, the beach has cool ocean water. This is great because in hot weather, you can go swimming and surfing.
Really? What other activities do you do here?
Another reason why we like the beach is that you can play many fun sports. For example, our favorite activity is playing beach volleyball.
That sounds cool. What kind of food do you enjoy when on this vacation?
My favorite food is barbecued octopus. We catch it ourselves, so it is very fresh and tasty.
How delicious. Well, thank you very much for the interview. What would you like to say to those who are thinking about going on vacation to the beach?
Don't hesitate to come to the beach. The beach is our favorite vacation place.
Okay, very good, everyone. So this is the end of the conversations, and I hope that you can find the answer to those 4 questions within the conversations. So in your book on page 23, here is the conversations. And in this video, I'm not going to answer those 4 questions for you, because it is your job to do this exercise, right? So spend your holiday at home trying to answer those 4 questions. And everyone, don't worry about the mistake. You can be right or it can be wrong. But make sure you answer all those 4 questions and put your answer in our study group. Your homeroom teacher always there to guide you and help you to answer those questions, okay? So very good, everyone. But before we end this lesson, we have one more point here that we need to cover before we end our lesson for this week. So this lesson, we are going to learn how to give supporting detail, right? In our previous activity, as I said, I packed 3 things as a smartphone, but I need to give more reason, okay? So why you need to give more reason? Because it can make your idea more stronger, okay? So how can you give the supporting detail to your main idea? So in this lesson, you can give supporting detail. So what you can do, you give more example, right? You give more example and give some reasons. Okay, very good, everyone. So now it's come to the end of the video, and you have one more task to do before we end this. On your book, page 24, there's one exercise for you. And what you need to do, you need to find more supporting detail here. All this exercise is based on the conversation on page 23 in your book. So what is very easy for you to practice what you have learned. Alright? So you might complain that, teacher, there's a lot of things to do. Alright, I know that. But why I give you a lot of things to do? As my first few minute video, in the first few minute video, I tell you that you cannot leave your home, you cannot go anywhere now. Stay safe in your own house. You should not go anywhere during your weekend. It is the best time for you to practice all those exercise at home. Okay everyone, and I think this is a little bit long video. You might be boring right now. Okay, it's the time for all of us to say goodbye and see all of you again on Monday, everyone. Now, goodbye.